On this episode of China Uncensored, a beauty queen gets the axe. Hi, welcome to China Uncensored. I'm your host, Chris Chappell. You know, it sure seems like the Chinese Communist Party is trying to get down with the land down under, Australia. In fact, I was there a couple of months ago specifically to uncover how the party is attempting to infiltrate Australia through politics, business, and even community groups. Which is why I really admire shows like ABC's The World. Even though ABC, the Australian Broadcasting Corporation, is a huge mega company that has some pretty significant deals with the Chinese Communist Party, The World invited yours truly to go on air this past March to talk about some of the things the Chinese Communist Party wants to keep censored. So I was very sad to hear that at the last minute, The World decided to cancel a live interview they'd scheduled with Chinese rights activist, former Miss World Canada, and friend of the show, Anastasia Lin. Anastasia is in Australia promoting two of her new movies, Reunion, which deals with forced organ harvesting of political prisoners in China, and In the Name of Confucius, a documentary about how China's state-backed Confucius Institute is undermining democracy in countries like Australia. And China Uncensored is sponsoring one of her events. So why did The World cancel the interview with Anastasia after working on it for a week? Apparently, a producer there told Anastasia's representative over the phone that she was being cut because higher-ups in ABC were concerned about Anastasia's, quote, affiliations. Whoa. Pretty surprising since ABC has done more than most big media companies when it comes to covering the Chinese Communist Party's infiltration into Australia. But maybe there's a bit more infiltration that needs to be exposed. Now, in response, ABC released this statement saying the story has no basis in fact, and the producer does not recall ever using the word affiliations. In other words, Anastasia is a lying liar, and no one should believe her. Wow, funny, that's what the Chinese Communist Party always says about her. Go figure. One little problem, that phone conversation was recorded. The Australian, another media company, can reveal that the conversation between the producer and Miss Lin's representative was recorded to protect her legal interests, in case her version of events was disputed. Uh-oh. Now, according to Australian law, that recording can't be released to the public unless ABC gives permission. And guess what? They haven't given permission. Now, for legal reasons, I'm not supposed to say whether I personally listened to or not listened to any specific audio recording. But I can say that a very credible source has confirmed that an ABC producer did indeed tell Anastasia's representative that it was a decision from higher-ups about some of Anastasia's affiliations. Now, ABC didn't clarify what affiliations meant because this conversation, which was recorded, never happened. But affiliations might refer to how Anastasia Lin practices Falun Gong, a meditation practice persecuted in China. She had won Miss World Canada in 2015, but then was banned from competing in the finals inside China. Not to worry, ABC has a section on their website for lodging a complaint. I've provided the link below in case you have any. And I'd just like to point out, I don't necessarily blame the show The World or its producers or its hosts for this. We don't know who those higher-ups are, if they're higher-ups in The World or ABC itself. But after it came out that there was a recording, ABC suddenly decided to release this article about Anastasia's work on organ harvesting. Wow, what great timing. Which just goes to show you it's either totally a coincidence or all that international pressure really does have an impact. So what do you think about ABC cutting Anastasia for her so-called affiliations? Leave your comments below. Thanks for watching this episode of China Uncensored. Once again, I'm your host, Chris Chappell. See you next time. Thanks for watching. It's hard for a controversial show like China Uncensored to get advertisers, and a lot of our YouTube videos get demonetized. And that's why we rely mainly on your support. So click this orange button to visit our Patreon website and help us make China Uncensored even better.